Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gift Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me, the Queen's back at it again. So I want to do another motivational video for today. It's been a while, it's been a minute, so I want to do something that relates to raising our vibration and, healing ourselves and protecting our energy. So this is a really beautiful quote. I just pulled up. So let's read. Well, I'm gonna read it and then I will give you guys my thoughts and my opinions on how I feel and how do I interpret it. So it says, raise your vibration. Start with positive thought. Be optimistic. Encourage others. Start believing in the goodness and miracle of life. Be mindful, spontaneous, and appreciating what you have. Be kind. Step out of your comfort zones and face your challenges. Love, period, laugh, period, live. So with that being said, I know it's been a crazy week. It has been a crazy week. It has really been, really crazy, and pretty much, a lot of things have been going on. But, like I said, I've been trying to keep myself sane and be productive, and like I said, YouTube is a place for me to express myself, and also I have a lot of followers and subscribers that do support my channel. I'm grateful for that. I thank you guys very much. You guys keep you guys are my motivation to keep going, to keep making videos, and I'm glad you guys appreciate and love my content. So I want to make sure that when I speak about this, I'm speaking from my personal experiences. Now, let me tell you guys this. I feel like people are at different places in their lives, and it's okay, because people pretty much are, like they're really becoming more, aware of their surroundings, being conscious and just knowing like where they want to be in life. And it's okay to make changes and take control. And if you're not happy, or if you are not at a place where you want to be, it's okay to take the necessary steps for you to get to that place. That means if you gotta move on from people, that means if you gotta remove toxic people out your life, whether it's family or friends, it's okay, because that will give you a peace of mind, and you will be more independent, and you will be more free, where you want to be able to live your life, and you don't need any unnecessary drama or people who have caused drama in your life. Or if you're surrounded by drama, you deserve happiness, and you deserve to raise your vibration. Now, raising your vibration is, being able to raise how you think, how you feel, make decisions that raise your standards. And it's okay to really have standards, because like I said, I've noticed that nowadays it's like, people, like I said, we're human beings, but also we have to watch out for people who have bad intentions, who are not good for us, who, like I said, you gotta protect yourself nowadays, because like I said, for me, I had really went through, a lot of things, but that also gave me the strength and gave me the courage to, move on and to be resilient. And there's nothing wrong, being alone and being a lone wolf. If you guys check out my video that I did, it's okay to be alone. Please check that out. Just type in Gift Since 92. It's okay to be alone. My thoughts, because I really feel like things are changing. People change, and things are shifting to more of a higher direction, and your vibration and your energy is the most precious thing that you must protect. You must protect yourself entirely when it comes to who you are as an individual. Now, I understand that, like I said, it can be scary sometimes, that sometimes we may feel like we're doing something wrong, or we may feel like, oh, we worry about what other people think. If we want to make a decision that is best, will help our mental health and will help us as individuals. But it's like, you can't be afraid to like really move on from people that don't really necessarily, they don't have anything to offer but negativity and toxicity. So like I said, you have to do things on your own in order to get where you want to be in life. Find ways to keep yourself busy. Be productive. If you have hobbies or interests, please make sure you spend out your day to do something that can help you, that can inspire you, that can really empower you, and make sure that 24 hours are in the day, right? So make sure you find time to do something that can help you, that can keep you sane. Perfect example for me, I've been doing my artwork, and I'm not going to share you guys what I'm doing, but it's coming out really great. So when the finished product is like finally finished, I will show you guys, and it's going to be awesome because so far it's coming out really great. So it's a painting, so of course I'm full of surprises. So I want you guys to anticipate and wait until I reveal what painting that I'm doing. So I feel like also raising your vibrations, making sure that you know what you want in life, you know what you want to go after in life, and you have goals and dreams and motivations. Now, with that being said, you're going to have haters. That's just how it is. Haters can be anybody, and I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I'm going to keep it 100, I'm blunt. Like I said, people, there's something else nowadays, but you don't put it past nobody, and make sure that you go by someone's actions and you go by what they do. Yeah, people can say things, but their actions will always speak they will always speak louder than words, and they will always make sure that you have to read between the lines, because people can say one thing and then they can say or do, well actually they can do another thing. So you got to be careful about those kind of people, because like I said, sometimes those people are dangerous too. So you want to make sure that you protect yourself, your energy, so that you gain a lot of confidence, and you gain a lot of strength, and you make sure that you do what's necessary to make sure that you feel you trust within yourself to do what you want to do. And another thing that I really my advice is, I understand this is a big thing that we got to do. We can't worry about what other people think, and I know sometimes it's hard because even there are times where like you may feel like you have an idea or you want to do something in your life, and then like I said, unfortunately we can't share our dreams and we can't share our aspirations with everybody, because like I said, you're going to have people who be low-key haters, you're going to have people who are negative. So it's best to keep yourself aligned with yourself, period, and also move in silence, because that's another thing where people, when you move in silence, people are out your business, they can stay out your business, and you can be able to move the direction where you want to move. I think that like I said, things are pretty much like I said, life is a journey, and we have still have the opportunity to grow, to learn, and don't beat ourselves up, and listen. I feel like when you beat yourself up sometimes, you get to a place where it's like, oh well, I didn't achieve as much, or I didn't go further, or it's kind of like you don't want to overbear yourself. You don't want to, it's kind of like you want to be able to say, you know what, I'm not perfect, it's okay, I am who I am, and keep pushing. And also make sure that you instill yourself around people that actually want to make something out of themselves, and actually want to make sure that you keep yourself aligned with people that have the same values and share the same aspirations as you do. Now sometimes, like I said, it depends on people. Everybody runs their different course. Everybody, not everybody wants the same thing, which is cool. But also, like I said, don't be afraid to go after what you want, because that will give you like a lot of time, and that will give you a lot of like free space and your personal space to really gravitate into like what you want to do. And also make sure that you set your goals, and you align yourself with the stars, because a lot of times too, and even I have dealt with this, and I still struggle with this, because I have always had that like third eye, or I've been having some dreams lately, especially like some spiritual dreams. It's kind of like, I don't know, my instincts, they tap in, they kick in. I may feel like depressed, or I might feel like, maybe I might feel like something bad might happen. It's kind of like, sometimes I may over worry, or I get to a place of like, I just over worry, and I get like, just I worry too much. So I have to make sure that I stay resilient and I stay calm, because with me, it's like I really don't, I have really seen how people, unfortunately, that some people that I have to move on from, and it's okay, because I don't feel a connection. Some people I do have a connection, but some people I don't have a connection, because that place where I've been, like, when I mean not having a connection, it's like, like people who have negativity, they have like toxic traits about them, but at the same time, it's kind of like you're trying to find a way to adjust and to maneuver and how to deal with them. And especially when it comes to like family and friends, and I have to be honest, I'm just at a place where it's like, now, I'm getting older, and I want to be at a place where I can be successful, happy, and, to myself, and not really getting stressed out over every little thing. And some people, it's just I've outgrown some people. I've outgrown people, and I used to get scared of my feelings and how I feel, and I'd be like, well, I might hurt this person's feelings, but then that inner, I don't want to curse on this video, that inner like self tells you like, no, it's okay, it's your life, people can't control you, and people can't live your life, because sometimes when things get rough and you want to take a stand in life, you kind of want to, it's almost like it's a push and pull. You don't really know who's really there for you. You don't really know who's really there for you and who really does support you. But I don't feel like everyone will not support you, which is fine, but that's why you have to rely on yourself and be your own cheerleader. And you can't allow negative people to drain your energy, and you can't allow people who are haters to kick you off course. That's why I've always have said I've never wanted to compare myself to nobody, period. So for those who are struggling with like wondering how, and why and where and when, just know that you living another day matters, and be grateful for that, because with you living another day and you're able to get up every day, each day, and fulfill your life and fulfill your dreams, know that, you are pretty much important and that you have a purpose in this life. I also think that, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like sometimes my energy goes up and down. They shift. What I mean by that specific, be around different people, they bring, they tear down your energy and they drain your energy. And I have also been doing research and studies on how to get rid of toxic people and how to just say, when enough is enough, and stand up for yourself, because some people, they're not worth being in your life. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's, your family or your friends. Some people you do have to move on. And I used to get afraid of like, oh well, I'll be alone and I'll be like, not having anybody. But I feel like you can't be afraid of being alone, because that gives you the strength to motivate, to say, you know what, I don't need to be around a whole bunch of people to like be around, be like, oh, okay, you just feel a sense of like relief. And I feel that now, reaching your vibration, you have to start with yourself. So you have to go back to the drawing board, and you have to make sure that you do the work to make sure that you get yourself back on track. So that can be having a journal, you write your thoughts, write your feelings. Also go to therapy, which that's another thing too as well, because going to therapy can help as well. Therapy, and I know with mental health nowadays, people go through it. I feel like mental health is another reason why people should raise their vibration, because I know that when it comes to your vibration and when it comes to like raising that vibration, you get a sense of like empowerment, and at the same time that resilience, and you have like a lot of things to offer into this world. And don't be ashamed of like where you come from, but know that you have a purpose in life, and it's your duty to fulfill that purpose. So regardless whether people like you or not, at the end of the day, you are who you are, and that's that. I feel like too that when it comes to toxicity and toxic things, because I know recently everything has been like too toxic, and even people who, like I said, I know people have been through a lot of things in their lives, and it's like they're trying to find a way to balance their life, and they're really trying to really like raise their vibration by making sure they take care of themselves, making sure that they do the necessary steps in order to have space. That's why I'm just gonna keep it 100 too, because I feel like people just need to let people be. And I feel like it's just too much now, just too much of like a lot. Because some people, unfortunately, that's why I go back. Let me go back to like how some people are dangerous to other people, because when they have like that narcissist, psychopathic mentality, that can also be an issue nowadays, because people, they also, unfortunately, you're gonna have messed up people. They gravitate towards positive people. But this is my suggestion, this is my advice. If you see bad energy, run like hell. Run like hell. And also, if you have to resort to self-defense, give everything you got and turn to a Super Saiyan or whatever. Because I just feel like, even as I get older, some things, you know, like as a child, I used to be like so like in a way like excited and happy for other people, like, you know, just people that I do admire and grow up. But then now I'm like, I admire myself and I love myself enough to know that I'm great. And I feel like people who have that, you know, it's kind of like when they look through someone else's life, or they live vicariously through someone else, it's like it's an obsession. It's scary because that's how, unfortunately, people lose themselves and they lose sight of who they are by spending too much time invested in other people. And this is one thing I don't like about when some people, they have this thing where it's like, well, you know, it's one thing to admire somebody and it's another thing to be OCD. So with that being said, raising your vibrations, making sure that you raise your, you know, values, you raise your standards, but you also raise how you feel about yourself. It's like how you raise like, how do you feel about yourself, your feelings? What do you think of yourself? How do you feel about yourself? How would you describe yourself as a human being? What, you know, what can you talk about that, you know, you've done that you have accomplished? Do you have anything that you would like to share with others? Stuff like that. And that's a part of who we are as growing up, since like the day we're born, since as children and growing up in adolescence and until we're adults, because that's how I know everything on social media. And I'm talking about social media. Everything in social media and in the world is kind of like, nowadays I feel like people are so, they're too like, they're just too obsessed with like unnecessary things, and then they put too much high expectations on other people that you can't just, you gotta look within yourself. You can't just, it's almost like you have to focus on yourself and put yourself first, because I think that by doing so you get a better sense of who you are as a person, and also to make sure that you be in a place where it's like you have to really find a way to, like, you know, just break the barriers and break the cycle of like feeling down and feeling like, you know, you're not worth anything. That's why I feel like when people get to a point of like, well, this is where I'm at in my life and this is where I want to be, then, you know, you can really manifest within yourself. So with that being said, I think that, you know, raising, you know, your vibration is making sure that you look inside of who you are, and you analyze and you reflect back on your life, and then you make sure you do the work to raise, you know, everything, how you feel, how you think, your values, you know, what you want to do in your life and what you want to accomplish in your life, because that way those things will manifest and then it'll get you to a better place. But I feel like, yeah, you know, it's a process, you know, it's not easy, it's a journey, but I feel like for those who are struggling right now, I just want you guys to know that you are loved and that I support you, and anything that is on your mind, please share your personal experiences so that way I can know if you want to. You don't have to, because I understand, you know, people's privacy, but let me know how you guys feel. Let me know, like, your thoughts, your opinions, how you raise your vibrations, where are you in your life, and what do you want to do in your life? Do you have any accomplishments? Do you have any goals? What do you guys want to do in the future? And, you know, just let me know down below. So yeah, guys, that's my motivational video, how to raise your vibration. Please do not be afraid to like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Please do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Please do not be afraid to hit that notification button. And as always, Stay tuned next episode. Give Cincinnati 2. Dragon Ball Z narrated reference. Peace. Bye bye. And as always, your girl's editing out. The Super Saiyan's out.